Hello, one and all. We are the Kings. Pop Culture Kings here, coming at you. Fresh out of seeing Fantastic Four. And we, ladies and gentlemen, are a perplexed pair of guys. Your thoughts, sir, on the movie?
Right now, I've been watching it throughout the day, is that rating from Rotten Tomato. And the highest I saw it was 20%, and it dropped to 8%, and it's holding steady at 9 right now. And my thoughts into it was going to be, I'm just going to totally hate the movie, and it wasn't that, because I didn't hate the movie, I hated the fact that it wasn't a movie. It felt like there was too many pieces of the puzzle missing.
Basically a very incomplete movie.
Yes. It wasn't like Green Lantern, where it was like the special effects were horrible, the special effects were fine. To me, it just felt like a rushed product that wasn't done.
Well, the first two acts are actually okay. First two acts are pretty good. The third act is just a mess. It's just the movie got to a certain place and kind of like didn't end. It kind of just got to a certain place and stopped.
Yeah.
And, it's only about an hour and 40 minutes long?
Yeah, if that, yeah.
If that. But it felt like there was like a whole other storyline that was missing from the movie. But, I mean, you like the characters, it's just by the third act you're like, it's like everybody's kind of mailing it in. It's like, what do we do now?
Yeah.
So, it's not a horrible movie. It's just not a very good one.
Yeah. My problem is this: if you're gonna make a movie, even good or bad, like I said, the first two were pretty bad.
First two were all horrible.
Yes.
This is clearly better than those two originals movies that Fox made.
Yes, it is, but once again, that was a complete movie. This is not a complete movie, and that's the biggest problem I think the critics are having.
They both were complete movies. They were both completely awful.
No, yeah, those ones were, yes, but this one was, it felt like everything was forced.
Well, the third act is just really, the third act undoes pretty much everything good that happened in the first two acts. And the whole thing with Doom. Doom's powers are cool, but it's like...
It's not Dr. Doom.
Yeah, he has like zero motivation. It's like, I'm going to destroy your world just cuz.
Yeah, there's no reason to it at all. And, yeah, like I said, it's just everything came together at the last minute. He was probably smoking a cigarette. It's like, oh crap, I gotta go on right now. And
it's just really lazy. It's just a lazy movie in terms of lazy filmmaking. Again, the first act was easily the best act. The second act was okay, but the third act was just a mess.
Yeah, that's what a lot of the reviews say too. And the first act was okay, but like I said, it didn't flow at all. Everything seemed like it was forced. It was like, oh, this guy's going to be here, this guy's going to be there. Oh, he has to be here. I mean, it's like there's no reason for the Thing to be in that teleporter to go to the other planet. There was no reason for him to do that.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, you started it with me. He didn't do anything. He didn't make that machine. He pushed buttons. Like
it was lazy.
Yeah.
It was lazy filmmaking.
Yeah.
And, it's not, 9-10% bad Rotten Tomatoes. It's not that bad. It's just, it's not made very well,
Yeah.
I wanted to enjoy the movie, but it just, I like the characters. It's just by the third act, it's just, ugh.
Yeah, because like I said, it's not a bad movie. It seems like, oh, you have to be here, you have to do this. Then next thing you know, it's over. It's
pretty paint by numbers, man.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's basically what it is. It's one of those sketches like you follow the lines. Number 12 is blue. It's just that simple because it didn't flow at all. Everything was forced. They got their powers, and it was over. I mean, it was literally that freaking quick.
Yeah, it was strange. But
so, like I said, it wasn't a bad movie. It just wasn't put together well. Just some of the pieces of the puzzle were missing, and for that's why I think they got the bad review. I don't think because the writing wasn't bad, the storytelling wasn't bad. It was just not finished.
No.
When you don't do a finished project, it's like in school. If you don't finish your project, you don't get a good grade. And this was basically what they meant. They just kind of half-assed, hour before school, let's get this in, let's get it out. And that's basically what they did. And they're basically going to pay for it.
Gonna be really interesting to see what this movie. Because it was a packed theater. If this movie opens well, I think Fox will likely keep the property. But if it just completely crashes and burns, they may end up letting Marvel have it, or they may give it one more shot and integrate it with the X-Men. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
we'll see.
We're going to do the Marvel
Marvel Fox
special. That'll be the next video we'll put up for you guys, and it should be up within a day or two. But like I said, see it, not see it. What do you think?
I'd skip it simply because you're not getting a finished product. It's one of those movies that'll probably benefit greatly from, DVD Blu-ray release when they can add scenes back in.
Yeah, it's like extended 2-hour cut.
The Fantastic Four extended edition is like 2 hours and 5 minutes. But yeah. Again, the characters are the best thing about the movie. It's just they're stuck in a bad movie. That's the problem. You like the characters, but the characters are stuck in a pretty bad movie.
Yeah, and when they went back to the world to fight them, it just looked too fake. It felt like a stage.
Honestly, the best thing was, we got to see the Star Wars trailer, and we got to see the new Deadpool trailer. That was pretty awesome. Yeah. So, but
it just
seeing them on computers one thing, but seeing them on the big screen, that's something totally different.
Yeah, it just leaves me speechless because, like I said, it's not. It's like what we did with the Ant-Man trailer. It was good, but it was like, well, this one isn't bad. It's not good.
Well, Ant-Man was really entertaining.
Yes, Ant-Man was really good, but this one was, like I said, it wasn't a horrible movie. But then again, it wasn't
a very well made one.
Yeah, the writing was fine, I guess. Yeah. Everything was good. It just wasn't put in the right order back, and it should have been more. Like they said, the end scene, he wants to destroy the planet. It just gives no rhyme or reason at all. He doesn't. It's like you said with the last bad guy. He just was just put it in our last minute.
It was all around disappointing. Well,
yeah. So
those are our muddled and confused thoughts on Fantastic Four, because it's a pretty confused and muddled project.
Yeah. So he's a no, and I'm definitely going to say no. Wait till it comes out on cable or whatever.
Wait till it comes out on, home video, because hopefully they'll add more scenes to it, add all the stuff they cut out to, make it at least feel like a, serviceable movie. I ain't got the words, man.
Yeah, it's just like, we're just out.
Fox had been on such a good roll since X-Men First Class. X-Men First Class comes out, does well, great movie. Then you have, the Wolverine, which is a ton better than X-Men Origins. And then you knock it out of the park with Days of Future Past, and now Fox unleashes this. It's like, come on, guys.
It's like I said, this one was a better attempt at it, but to me, this didn't feel like a comic book movie either, because
Fox Marvel really showed up at Comic-Con last month. They really did. Warner Brothers did their thing, but Fox Marvel was right there. The X-Men trailer. I know people have their issues with the look of Apocalypse, but we'll talk about that in the next one.
Yes.
But everyone's generally excited about X-Men Apocalypse. And, you know, the last Wolverine movie, which will most likely be Wolverine, old man Wolverine. And, dude, Deadpool just looks awesome. And it's like Fox really didn't want to release this movie. You know, they've been trying to hide it, and you know, let's just get it over with. So,
they should have just let this one die.
you know, this is again. I don't got the words, man. I don't even know what to say. It was just. I mean, it's not bad. It's just poorly made. Ugh.
Yeah. I think we put more thought in this show than they did their movie.
Sadly, we did. Sadly, we probably did.
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, it's not a horrible movie. It got its 9%, and I see why. It's not.
And still, it was the best Fantastic Four movie Fox has ever done.
Yes, it just, if you don't do a complete movie, I mean, you're going to be out. It was too all over the place. It didn't have what it needed.
Reed Richards wasn't Reed Richards. I
none of them was any of them.
He was a whiny kid, you know? And I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, they just made him too young.
So many plot holes. I mean, dude, I had 2 strokes and I could see the plot holes coming from a mile away. I mean, that's not good, man. That's saying something. But again, the only thing, the saving grace is you like the characters. Outside of that, man, this there are parts, man. You're like, this is teetering on being a steaming pile, but it never gets to, you know, that steaming pile, you know, point. It's just there's just big chunks of it that seem missing, you know.
Yeah.
It's like it was a hard R movie and they released it on the Disney Channel. You know what I'm saying? And cut out everything remotely dirty. That's just pretty good. I like more adult. You know what I mean? That's what it felt like. But yeah, tell us what you thought about it. Tell us what you think. Yeah. As you can tell, I don't know.
It's one of those movies that it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't good.
Millions upon millions of dollars went into making that movie. Just wow. Well, that's all I got, man. That's all I got.
Okay.
We'll be going over probably a little bit of this again when we do our Fox Marvel special, but good Lord. I mean, tell us what you thought of the movie. Tell us if you dared to see the movie. But
yeah, this is definitely one you guys can skip.
Yes, it was like, instead of, you know, Fantastic Four, it's like Fantastic 4.5. You know what I'm saying? It's like the 0 issue of the series just started. We don't want to see the 0 issue.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's time to let this one die and go back to Marvel. And let Marvel either make something of it or just use Galactus and Silver Surfer.
Well, Marvel, look, if it goes back to Marvel, it's perfect fodder for them, man. It's very PG related material. And watching them try to darken it up was weird. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
yeah, they definitely darkened it up. This one was a lot darker than the other ones.
Yeah.
I think what they should do if they want to keep it, instead of doing Fantastic Four, just do it like a Silver Surfer movie.
Yeah.
Do his origin story. Then what they do is have him come to Earth and like end it. Then he come to Earth and the X-Men and Fantastic Four come together to fight him. I think that would be cool. But like I said, it's just,
I don't know, man.
It's right now to me. It's too many problems. Even if it does good opening, Spider-Man did $700 million.
Yeah, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 did do that,
and they still gave it back to Marvel, which is kind of weird.
Well, Sony didn't give it back to Marvel.
Well,
Sony's basically say, "Hey, Marvel, you could make the movies for us, but we're keeping them. We're keeping the property.
Yeah,
But you get to use Spider-Man in your universe.
If this, I don't think this is breaking 500 million.
Oh no, no.
I think it's gonna have a big opening. It's probably gonna do like, not big, but
like a $40 million.
Yeah, $40 million. But I think it's gonna drop dramatically.
It's gonna drop like a stone the next the second weekend, but.
It made $10.
But those are our thoughts on the new Fantastic Four movie. Again, like this video, subscribe, do what you need to do.
Yeah, man, this guy's starving here.
Well, we all know that's BS, but
okay, guys. Like I said, we should have a video up for you in a day or two. I'm Ice. This is Tank. We are Pop Culture Kings, and we'll see you guys later.
Deuces.